Look at how many members of Congress outperformed him, and not by 5%, not by 6 or 7 or 10, by 40, 50, 60, 70, up to 149% annual returns. Warren Buffett has been doing this for 60 years. He's never had 149% year. He's never had 105%. He's never. And meanwhile, we have half a dozen members of Congress buying stocks on their cell phones sporadically, outperforming the best year in the history of the best investor who's ever lived. It's like, you know, we don't need Murder, She Wrote to crack this thing open. Clearly, they are cheating this thing.
Water is the next crypto fuck. Water is the next whatever, gold. I mean, really smart guys have been buying, the families like the Rockefellers have been buying up water rights for 100 plus years. There's a reason why Ted Turner, I believe, is either the largest or the second largest landowner in the United States. He's not buying it for the land, he's buying it for the fucking water rights. Why are people so stupid?
In the second Matrix, the architect tells Neo, we had to give a way out for the people who were a little bit too smart. Otherwise, the system would break down. That is the truth. The reason the system allowed me to get rich is because if I was still poor, knowing what I know about the world, I'd be dying on the fucking street trying to cause a rebellion. And they know that. So instead they said, let this man have money and yachts and women, give him everything so he fucking goes away. Plus Sate, this warrior. That's why I'm rich. Because they knew if they kept me trapped, I'd bring the whole fucking system down. They knew that. Because I ain't scared of them, and I'm not scared of fucking dying. You broke people have no problem living in slavery because you don't love freedom enough.
I've said this a million times, but I don't think people really truly understand this. Our generation, Gen Z, whatever you want to talk about, people from 25, whatever that range is, age range, we are literally the last group of generation to be able to actually access the true American dream. We are literally the last ones. So what's very vital for yourself and your future and your family's future is that you act accordingly. The barrier to entry for wealth is going to keep raising higher and higher and higher. Now with AI coming out, how it is today, where you can't even really tell the difference between reality and AI, imagine in 1 year, 10 years, 15 years. Your job is gonna get replaced. You're gonna have to figure out how you're gonna get your family out of poverty, because the truth is, it's going to be the wealthy and the poverty. And for you and your family's sake, you need to figure out how you can get in the wealthy section. This is why you have to do whatever it takes.
12 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold, right? And that was the ratio between those two metals right up until about 2005. The gold price shot up in value as the world started to realize what an uncertain place it was becoming. And now that ratio has massively, massively widened. We can see that it takes this amount of silver,
81 ounce silver coins,
to buy 1 ounce of gold. And so when we take into account that every electric car requires 2 ounces of silver and every solar panel requires 20 grams of silver, the majority of analysts and banks and experts out there believe that there won't be enough silver to satisfy demand. Some would see gold as more precious than silver right now because of its value. I think that in the next 9 to 10 years, some will see silver in exactly the same way as they see gold today.
Islam, shalom, hola, aloha, bonjour, assalamu alaikum, osio. It's your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live in full effect. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell down below so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping new content. Leave a comment, interact with me. Thank you. I really do appreciate your viewership. Jump into another one. I hope you appreciate and enjoyed those videos, those clips that I showed on the intro. And we're back at it with another unboxing, back at it again. Something simple, something on a lighter note. Talking about silver and gold, appreciating assets, a little bit of on the collector side. So right here, open it up, let's see what I get. Let's see what we got in the mail today. All right, got the card. Sir. And let's see. That's it. And we got this silver piece. Look at that. Can you see it? Pretty cool. 10th Detroit ounce, 999 fine silver. And I see there's like a little Mayan dude on there. Look like we got the Mayan calendar on the back. So this could be peso. And you can see the figure on there, the head. And here's the back. Try to make that out. Focus a little bit. Kind of like a Mayan calendar back there, but hey, that's what I got today. Invest in silver and gold. Atlas Bullion is where I invest in. Mailbox gold and silver. They send it right to your door. Hey, great investment for the future. It's always good. Once again, this is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.
This is how the Kennedys became the Kennedys and the Trumps became the Trumps, man. They've just been transferring wealth, doing 1031 exchanges, using various different trust structures. Rockefellers too, man. Once you get deep into estate tax law, you start to realize that it's really a game just like the tax code game is, just written differently. It's around contracts and what's written in the contract. And contract law is a lot different than IRS law. Many people who use the irrevocable trust are typically high net worth taxpayers who are trying to avoid estate taxes for their heirs. So Rich, if your estate is over 11 million as a single individual, your children who inherit your estate, anything in excess of 11 million, they're going to have to pay taxes on it. If you have more real estate, which I'm sure you do, they're going to pay taxes on all that real estate, all your assets that they inherit, right? If you transition assets out of your revocable trust into an irrevocable trust, you're taking assets out of your estate to avoid estate taxes for your heirs when they inherit your estate later on. This is a wealth building tool to a certain extent because many people who use revocable living trusts typically are using them to pass assets on to their heirs so their heirs can receive what's called a step up in basis. And so the revocable living trust is a tool to transfer wealth onto the next heir. An irrevocable trust is a tool to mitigate estate taxes while also simultaneously transitioning assets to your heirs.